Yo, what's going on, dudes? We're back with another episode in our full BT6 playthrough, and in today's episode, we're going to be continuing with our Black Border of Glacial Trail. So in the last episode, I brought up that I was going to work on trying to figure out how exactly the snowstorm works for Glacial Trail, and I think I have a better understanding of how it actually works. So right now, if I were to place Sada down, our Sada would be frozen on round 9 and on round 10. But if I press play and during round 1, if I place my Sada down, our Sada is actually going to be frozen from round 40, or not round 40, but round 10 and round 11. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and place down a free dart monkey to begin with. And then after we place down our free dart monkey, then I'll go ahead and place down my Sada on round 2. And if I place down my Sada on round 2, our Sada should be available to help out with the Moab balloon on round 40. So our dart monkey should be able to deal with round 1, and then as soon as round 2 starts, let's go ahead and place down our Sada. And now that we have our Sada placed down, the next thing I want to do, I want to try working with the ice monkey a little bit, because the ice monkey is completely immune from being frozen. So I think going with the ice monkey would be a little bit of a better play. But because I don't want the ice monkey to affect our Sada, I'm going to be placing the ice monkey towards the back of the map, because if we place the ice monkey in the front of the map, then when it freezes the balloons, our Sada's not going to be able to pop them. And then when we play on like a normal game mode where the balloons start over here in the start of the map, then we'll place our ice monkey on this side of the map. And that should end up helping us out quite a bit by having a tower that is always available to like pop balloons. And then for this ice monkey, I was debating on whether or not to bring back Etienne, because I was reading on the Balloons wiki, and even though it shows that Etienne's camo is being blocked, I think the camo effect will still take place. So it looks like our ice monkey's gonna have a little bit of issues. Actually, no, that is actually working out really, really well. I was worried that our ice monkey would struggle a little bit, but because our ice monkey is actually attacking pretty fast, it's actually able to deal with the majority of these balloons. We did take a couple of hits to our mana shield, but it's not the end of the world. We need to upgrade this ice monkey up to cryo cannon, and then once we have our cryo cannon, then we shouldn't have to worry about not being able to pop any balloons. But then we're going to run into another problem, because the ice monkey doesn't do a lot of damage to Moab balloons. So I think on like round 35, actually after we grab our cryo cannon, I'll probably end up grabbing myself a monkey buccaneer, and then we'll upgrade the monkey buccaneer up to monkey pirates. Oh dude, I don't know if I want to do that either. I think I'm just gonna go for another ice monkey, and then maybe I'll just like place my ice monkey up here. I think that's gonna be the best play. So there's our cryo cannon in the back of the map, and he's doing well, but the balloons are still slipping through. Yeah, we lost quite a few lives there. And on top of that, the white balloons. That's something that I wasn't foreseeing, and I probably should have thought about. Okay, so so we need to have another tower for defense. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a dart monkey, and then let's go ahead and upgrade this dart monkey up to enhanced eyesight. And then hopefully this will help us out with dealing with these balloons. I think I may need to do a restart here, because I don't think we're going to survive this now. So that's a little bit unfortunate. So the ice monkey ends up working, but unless we upgrade it to the tier 4. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do that. Let's go ahead and restart again. Let's go ahead and place down our dart monkey here, and then we're gonna wait a couple of rounds to place down our Sada, because we want our Sada to be available for round 40. All right, so round 2, we'll go ahead and place down our Sada now, and now that we have our Sada placed down, let's go ahead and let's start upgrading our dart monkey. I think having 2 dart monkeys is gonna be a little bit better than trying to go for the ice monkey. Like, I think I got a little bit too greedy trying to go for the ice monkey so early without having other forms of dealing with white balloons. And also, guys, like, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Like, do you guys like me including my failed attempts? Or would you guys just like me to like post the successful attempts? Because since this is like a full playthrough and stuff like that, I thought it would be kind of cool to like show like certain parts where I end up losing against like certain rounds. But if that's something that you guys want me to exclude from the future uploads, please feel free again to let me know in the comments below, and I'll go ahead and remove it for future uploads. And we have a little bit of an issue, because both our Sada and our Dart Monkey are frozen. Okay, so we have another little bit of a problem here. Well, I think we're gonna survive this. Yeah, so we survived it. So our dart monkey's unfrozen now, but that was a little bit scary. So let me go ahead and place down this wizard monkey here. That way we have a little bit more popping power. That's something I need to keep in mind for the future. Instead of placing down my Sada on round 2, I should have placed her down on round 3. That way my dart monkey was still up, right? Man, I was definitely underestimating how hard this map was gonna be. I was originally just thinking that I was gonna breeze through this map with like no issues, but I wasn't expecting this like crazy mechanic. And also, I think I may have just messed up again because I don't know when I placed on my wizard monkey if he's gonna be available for round 28. If he's not available for round 28, I'm gonna have to grab a sniper monkey on round 28 in order to deal with the lead balloons. Oh man, I'm just like messing up all over the place, dudes. All right, so round 20 and round 21. Wait, what? Oh no, I did it again. I did it again. I placed down my wizard monkey on a round where we didn't have towers available. Wait, no. Why was my wizard monkey frozen? He shouldn't have been frozen because I placed him down mid round 22. Or not 22. Oh, dudes. All right, so we're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit more money here just to grab ourselves a wall of fire to deal with these balloons that I thought we wouldn't have an issue dealing with, but unfortunately we do have a little bit of an issue dealing with them. All right, so round 22, I'm gonna wait until round 24 and then I'll place down another wizard monkey. Round 24, let me go ahead and place down, actually instead of placing down another wizard, I'm gonna place it down right now. That way I know it's not gonna be frozen at the same time because it's been 3 rounds until all of our towers were frozen. Man, this is so annoying, but it's definitely a really fun challenge at the same time. Now, because I wasted so much money, like what am I gonna do to like kind of make up for the fact that we lost so much money? Like, and then on top of that, like how are we gonna deal with Apopolypse that we're gonna have to play next? Oh, bro, this map is really starting to grind my gears, guys. Really starting to grind my gears. Now watch this. We're gonna have to deal with purple balloons on round 32. Called it, bro. Oh my goodness, guys. Like, this map just wants to watch me suffer. But it's a good thing that the crossbow is actually a pretty solid tower. Let's go ahead and buy sharpshooter now. Oh, dude, I want to grab sharpshooter. But I also want to grab myself a Moab assassin. That way we can deal with the Moab balloon. Let me go ahead. We'll grab ourselves a bomb shooter. We'll place the bomb shooter like over here. And then we'll start going for the Moab assassin. That way we can deal with the Moab balloon on round 40. Because if we like try to go for a sharpshooter now, it's going to end up biting us in the butt. And I don't think we'd be able to afford the Moab assassin for round 40. Oh, and then we're also going to have to grab ourselves another tower. We'll probably end up grabbing ourselves a necromancer. That way we don't have to worry about purple balloons. Actually, instead of a necromancer, what if we grabbed a spike factory? But then again, I don't think a spike factory would be the play either. So we'll go ahead and grab the Moab assassin. And then round 38. Let me go ahead and grab a druid. No, instead of a druid, let's grab a ninja. Because at least the ninja can deal with purples as well as it will allow... it'll help out our wizard monkey when the wizard monkey isn't able to see or isn't able to hit purples, right? All right, let's activate the Moab assassin and perfect. Oh, thank goodness. All right, so everything's working out perfectly, guys. Like, no issues at all. Now we still have to face Apopolypse on, dude, like... I think I may have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew because we're only level 92 right now. So we're really struggling when it comes to like monkey knowledge and like the lower tiered towers of being able to like deal with balloons that other towers can't deal with. And then let me go ahead. We'll sell this bomb shooter now because now we have a pretty solid defense. I'm gonna go ahead and try to place a spike factory in the back of the map here. That way, wait, no, we want to grab the bottom pathway. That way the spikes will stay on the track for a little bit. And then we'll grab deadly spikes, and then this should give us quite a bit more popping power, right? Just as long as our dragon's breath isn't frozen for round 48. Then we'll go and upgrade this up to deadly spikes, and that'll give us a little bit of protection in the back of the map. But we'll see if the spikes disappear when the tower's frozen. If the spikes disappear when the tower is frozen, then this tower is going to become utterly useless. Oh man. And then let's also start going for a monkey pirates. But we're gonna wait a couple of rounds. That way we know it's not gonna be frozen for round 60. Man, if we're struggling this hard, like how are we gonna deal with Apopolypse, guys? Like Apopolypse is gonna be a massive pain in the tuchus. All right, so round 52, we shouldn't struggle with the Moab balloons because not all of our towers are frozen. Perfect. For round 53, let's go ahead and grab a monkey pirates. So that way we can instantly suck up the BFB balloon on round 60. And I know I'm complaining a lot about like how the mechanics of this map work. But actually, truth be told, this is actually a pretty fun map so far. Especially since it like makes you think like, should I place down this tower? Should I not place down this tower? Like there's a lot of things that you need to consider with this map. And yes, these spikes do stay down with the spike factory. So the spike factory is going to be a really solid tower for chimps. So I was originally considering going for like the perma spike, and I think that's going to be a really good tower for us to go for. So the combo that I'm thinking about going for is I'm thinking about going for Prince of Darkness and Apache Dart Ship, or Apache Prime. So it'll be like a 2 towers chimps combo, and then we'll have to add a couple of towers like in the mix every now and then to deal with like really tough rounds, right? So the rounds that are going to be really hard for us to deal with are probably going to be round 63 and round 78. As long as we can make it past those 2 rounds so we can save up enough money for the Apache Prime and the Prince of Darkness, I don't think we'll struggle with Chimp. I need to grab my Sada. So this means our Sada is going to be frozen on round 40, but that really doesn't matter too much, right? Well, actually, no, that means he's going to be frozen on round 40 and round 41. So we'll wait until round 4. After round 4, we'll go ahead and grab our first tower. Okay, so our first tower that we'll go ahead and grab Druid. We'll grab a Druid because Druid has global range. But it's going to be a couple of rounds before we can actually buy it. Actually, I don't know if we're going to want to... actually, yes. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so round 6. So at least I know that my Druid and my Sada aren't going to be like frozen at the same time. And our Druid's going to have a global range too. So this should end up working out pretty nicely for us if I'm not mistaken. All right, so our Sada's now frozen. Let me go ahead and upgrade my Druid up to Thorn Swarm. We'll probably leak a couple of lives here. But as long as our Sada gets unfrozen, we can activate our Sada's level 3 to deal with a couple of Bloons. Okay, so actually we didn't need to activate it. Our Druid should be getting frozen any second now, though. Wait, not any second. We still have a few rounds before he gets frozen. I think he's going to be frozen on round 18 and 19. If he's frozen on round 19, that means we're going to be in a little bit of trouble because our Sada should be frozen on round 20. I actually think I should probably grab another tower right now. Let's actually grab a Dart Monkey. Let's place this Dart Monkey over here. That way we have like a tower in the back here to kind of help us out a little bit. All right, and then our Dart Monkey's in the back. Perfect. And then we'll just start saving up money from this point on. Our Druid ended up being frozen on round 14. So that's actually a little bit of an issue because it's going to be frozen around the same time as our Dart Monkey. Man, all of these different rounds is like, it's hard to keep track of all of the balloons, right? Or is it just me that's like having a hard time keeping up with all the different balloons that are frozen? I think it's going to be a good idea to grab a Spike Factory, guys. Like normally I wouldn't go for a Spike Factory in Apopolypse, but I think a Spike Factory is going to be a must. So let me start saving up for a Spike Factory. Actually, let's go ahead and grab Enhanced Eyesight. Even though we do have the Mana Shield, like having a little bit of camo detection in the back is going to end up helping us out a little bit, right? We don't need to worry about lead popping power because we have our Druid. And then when our Druid's frozen, we can activate our Sada level 3. And then the only thing I'm debating about with my Spike Factory is I think I want to go with the top pathway. That way it can pop lead balloons. So let me go ahead and place down the Spike Factory in the back. Now, this might be another mistake, guys. This might be a mistake, but I'm hoping it's not a mistake. This is so sketchy. But if this ends up working out, it's going to end up working out really, really well. The only thing that's sketchy about it is that it doesn't have a lot of Moab popping power. And before we go for the top pathway, I think I want to grab long life spikes first. That way we can start stacking up spikes. And we ended up getting a level. Nice. So that'll give us even more monkey knowledge points. And I think we'll actually be able to unlock pregame prep now, which will end up allowing us to take like a couple more hits to our like lives, because we'll have the spikes at the end of the track. That should help us out a ton. All right, so here's the long life spikes. So now the spikes will stay on the track even if our spike factory is frozen. And then I want to grab white hot spikes too. That way our spikes can pop lead balloons too. And I think this will end up working out really, really well. Unless the Moab balloons are a little bit too much for our defense to deal with. That's the only thing I'm worried about right now, is I don't know if the spike factory is going to be able to hold up to Moab balloons. So there's the white hot spikes. So now whenever our spike factory is frozen, our spike factory is still going to be able to do a decent amount of damage with the spikes at the end of the track. Yeah, dude, the spike factory is crazy. Let me go ahead, and now that we have the spike factory in the back, let me go ahead and get rid of the star monkey. And instead, we'll grab ourselves a wizard. But I'm going to wait until round 32 to buy the wizard. Actually, would the wizard be a good call? What's a tower that can deal a lot of damage to Moab balloons? I wonder if just grabbing like another spike factory would be a better play, because that'll give us more spikes at the end of the track to do more damage to balloons. But again, I'm just worried about Moab balloons. Like, if the bottom pathway is going to be enough to deal with them. Well, it's too late to have any regrets now. Did I not upgrade either of these to deadly spikes yet? Let me go ahead and upgrade one of these up to deadly spikes to give us a little bit more popping power too. Like, this is a little bit of a gamble if the bottom pathway tier 4 is or has enough popping pizzazz in order to like help us out in Apopolypse. I'm a little bit worried about the Moab balloons, so I think I'm gonna have to grab myself like an Operation Dartstorm to like kind of like help us out with Moab balloons. Or instead of an Operation Dartstorm, what if I grab myself a okay, so here's our first taste of Moab balloons. How are our spike factories gonna deal with Moab balloons? Actually, not bad at all. Like, I wasn't expecting them to be that good. But here's another Moab balloon, and there's another one. Let me go ahead, grab myself a Bloon Jitsu, and then let me get ready to activate Sada's level 3 for this Moab balloon. There we go, and Sada's level 3. That should help us out a little bit. I probably should have grabbed a sticky bomb, but I'll grab a sticky bomb up here. Or actually, no, let me grab another druid. The druid has global range, so we could just like throw it up here, right? Because as long as we can like pop the Moab balloon, our druids should be able to deal with everything else. And then we'll grab hard thorns on all of these druids as well. Yeah, the druids are working out really, really well. Because as long as we can like pop the Moab balloons, our druids will be able to deal with all of the insides of the Moab balloons. Like, the druid is such an MVP when it comes to Apopolypse, because it has that global range and it can pretty much like suck up all of the balloons that come out of the inside of Moab balloons. Yeah, it was such a good call going for these druids. And it was also a really good call to go for, wait, whoa, why are all my towers frozen? Like, they shouldn't all be frozen right now, right? Why all of a sudden did all of my towers just get frozen? This is not good. This is not good at all, because we're not gonna be able to deal with those Moab balloons with just a spike factory in the back. And because I did a home reset, we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble as well. We need to grab ourselves a Operation Dartstorm. Monkey Ace, Operation Dartstorm. As long as we can pop all of the Moab balloons, our druids will be able to take out the insides, right? Well, they should have been able to deal with the insides. Okay, they're dealing with the insides. Oh, that was so sketchy. Oh, buddy, that had me like, I didn't think we'd be able to win there. So now that we have the Operation Dartstorm, let me go ahead, move it to the center of the map. That way it can affect the Moab balloons a little bit quicker. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. That one had me on the edge of my seats, guys. Like, I honestly thought that that was like the point that we had to restart. Man, the Operation Dartstorm is such a lifesaver. Okay, so now all of our druids are getting frozen. But our Sada is level 10, so our Sada could make up for a little bit of a popping power if we need it. And there we go. So we have another spike factory in the back. Oh, wait, no! Our Operation Darkstorm is frozen again. And so is our Sada. And all of our towers are frozen. We just need to beat round 60. Dude, we're like right on the cusp of winning. I need to sell my Operation Dartstorm. I'll sell this. We need to buy ourselves another Operation Dartstorm. Let me sell one of my druids. We're so close. Let's sell this, buy another Operation Dartstorm. Okay, so I need to sell the towers a little bit quicker. We're so close to winning, guys. Okay, so I need to sell this, and then buy myself another Operation Dartstorm. And then I also need to grab myself a Dragon's Breath in the back. or a wall of fire. Oh, well, I haven't used my free continue yet. So because I have a free continue, I'm going to go ahead and use it, guys. I'm sorry. I know. No, I should probably restart. All right. I'm not going to use my free continue. I'm going to go ahead and restart now. Oh, that's such a pain. So the Druid monkeys work. I just need to get that Operation Darkstorm a little bit sooner. So we'll start off with our Soda place right here. Let me see. So we'll start off with our Soda, and then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a Dart Monkey. And then we'll place the Star Monkey in the back here. And then we'll start saving up for a Druid Monkey. Now, the Druid Monkey for Apopolypse is a really good tower because it has that global range. And I think it'll end up working out really, really well for us. So we'll grab ourselves a Druid. And then another tower that I'm gonna grab is I'm gonna grab a Spike Factory too. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to grab myself a Druid of the Jungle, and then after I grab the Druid of the Jungle, then I'm going to start going for a Spike Factory. Then after we grab our first Spike Factory, I'm going to go ahead and start saving up for a Operation Darkstorm to give us a little bit of Moab damage. Man, Apopolypse on this mode where like the rounds like fly by and it's hard to like keep track of like what round you're on unless you're like staring up at your rounds. This is where it's going to get a little bit tedious, guys. So I have the strategy in mind that I know will work because I mean we just lost on this game mode. So let me go ahead. We'll grab ourselves Heart of Oak, and then we'll grab ourselves Druid of the Jungle next. And then after we grab our Druid of the Jungle with Hard Thorns, then we'll go for our Spike Factory. Man, this is so sketchy. So like the main thing that I need to remember is don't place down towers when one of your towers are frozen. Like you want to place down towers when your towers aren't frozen. That way you know like towers aren't frozen at the same time, right? All right, so we almost have enough money for our Druid of the Jungle. And then after we get our Druid of the Jungle, then we'll be setting in a much better position. And then like I was saying, the Spike Factory upgrade to the bottom pathway is actually a pretty solid tower to go for. There's our Druid of the Jungle, then we'll grab Hard Thorns, and then let's start going for our Spike Factory. All right, so round 20, our Soda is going to be frozen, and I believe our Dart Monkey is going to be frozen too, right? Yep, so it's just one green balloon, so I'm going to let that slide because I want to grab my Spike Factory first. We shouldn't have to worry about any balloons slipping through because we do have our Druid of the Jungle still. Let's go ahead and grab the Spike Factory. We'll place it up here like this. And then let's start going for the bottom pathway Spike Factory. Now for the bottom pathway Spike Factory, what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to upgrade it up to a 203. And then I'm going to start going for a top pathway Monkey Ace. Man, Apopolypse is such a pain in the butt, guys. Let me see. So, we need $1,400 for long life spikes. And then after we grab long life spikes, we'll have a pretty stable defense in the back. And then after the Spike Factory is frozen, like the moment the Spike Factory becomes unfrozen, I'm going to buy myself the Monkey Ace. Because then we can guarantee that we always have a tower that's not frozen, right? So there's the long life spikes, and then hopefully we can afford to buy bigger stacks too before our Spike Factory gets frozen. And there's our bigger stacks, perfect. And can we buy white hot spikes too? We can, nice. So we have our white hot spikes, we have our Spike Factory. I believe our Spike Factory is about to be frozen on the next round. If our Spike Factory is frozen next round, then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves, yep. All right, so we'll wait until our Spike Factory is unfrozen. And then once our Spike Factory becomes unfrozen, we'll grab ourselves our Monkey Ace. All right, so now our Soda's frozen. And then round 30, our Spike Factory is unfrozen. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves our Monkey Ace. And then with this Monkey Ace, we're going to be going for the top pathway. That way we have more Moab damage, because that's something that we're really lacking on right now is Moab damage. Like we could deal with a bunch of balloons simply because, or a bunch of like shrimp balloons and normal balloons because we have the Druid. But we're still lacking when it comes to Moab damage. Like I almost instead of upgrading this tower up to Operation Darkstorm, I almost want to grab another 302 Monkey Ace, but I think this is going to be the better call going for Operation Darkstorm first. Now that we have our Operation Darkstorm, let me go ahead. I think I want to grab another Druid. Let's grab a Druid right now. That way, or let's grab another Druid while this Druid isn't frozen. Let's go start going for another Druid of the Jungle because it'd be nice to have another tower that has that global range. We don't need to worry about camo balloons because, like I was saying, we have the spike factory in the back of the map. So the only issue that we're having right now are with Moab balloons, as well as ceramics should give us a little bit of a hard time too. There we go. So the Operation Darkstorm was definitely a really good call. And then how many Druid of the Jungle should I grab? Let me grab one more up here, and then that'll give us 5. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and grab one more up here. And then also let me also upgrade a couple of these up to hard thorns too. And then after we have one more Druid of the Jungle, I'm gonna go and grab myself another Operation Darkstorm. Man, this is such a pain. Like, trying to keep track of all of your frozen towers is just like impossible. So now I'm gonna wait until the Operation Darkstorm is frozen. And then the moment it becomes unfrozen is when I'm going to buy another Operation Darkstorm. So we're going to need a decent amount of money in order to make this happen. Actually, I probably should have bought it first. There we go. So hurry and become unfrozen, Operation Darkstorm. Hurry and become unfrozen. That way I can grab another one. All right, so now we're in a little bit of trouble here. Let me, dude, I'm just gonna have to go for it. I'm just gonna have to go for it. Oh, I should have went for it sooner. Oh, thank goodness we can home reset. If we couldn't home reset, then we would be in a lot of trouble. Okay, so we have our Operation Darkstorm. Our Operation Darkstorm should do pretty well, as long as we can deal with all these balloons. Let me go ahead and grab myself a wizard monkey, and then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a wall of fire, and then we'll sell this dart monkey, and then we'll grab ourselves another wall of fire. Are there any towers that we can sell? Like, why aren't we like sucking up those reinforced balloons or those reinforced ceramics? Like, the home reset works, but it's also like kind of like hurting us too. Like, would it just be better to upgrade this? Dude, like, why are you missing that ceramic balloon? Like, would it be better just to go for it? Wait, are all of my druids frozen right now? Is that why? No, my druids aren't frozen. I guess I'll just have to go for more druids, right? Ooh, I accidentally pressed spacebar. What can I do with my druids, guys? Do I just sell my druids and go for a recursive cluster? Or do I go for a dragon's breath? Let me sell. Grab a wizard monkey. And then go for a dragon's breath. How would the dragon's breath work out here? I think the dragon's breath will work out a little bit better than the druids, and then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves more druids now. Yeah, that's working way better. Oh, dude, I thought the druids were the play, but once we start getting those big rushes of Moab balloons, swapping from the druids over to a dragon's breath was definitely way better. Oh, okay, so I think we managed to like get past the hard part now that we were actually able to deal with that, or deal with those reinforced ceramic balloons. Whew. Okay, so we'll go ahead, we won't grab any more druids, and instead we'll grab ourselves another dragon. Oh wait, no, our dart monkey's frozen. I want to grab myself another dragon's breath. Let me go ahead and activate Sawdust level 10 here. That was a little bit sketchy. Let me sell this dart monkey, and then we'll go ahead and put a dragon's breath here. And now we only have around 60 left to deal with. And now, thankfully, for round 60, we have 2 Operation Darkstorms, and there we go, dudes. Oh, that was such a struggle. That was such a struggle. But all right, dudes, we managed to get a level in this as well, and because we managed to get a level, let's go ahead and come over here to the Powers tab, and let's finally buy the pregame prep. Also, if you guys look at this, we managed to get the 8,000 monkey money. Let's go ahead and buy Corvus as well. I think Corvus would be a really good hero to go for, or a really good hero to use on Glacial Trail because it has global range. Right? All right, dudes, we managed to beat all of the medium game modes on Glacial Trail. But anyways, dudes, that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe as well, because I do upload the daily BT6 content. But anyways, dudes, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you dudes in the next one.